Hi friends, this is your Python partner here. So today we are going to develop a quiz project. And so we are just going to see that by including some of the concepts that we have discussed so far. So it is going to help you more in understanding those concepts, and it is another way where you could implement all that concepts once again. Okay, so about this project, we have three modules here. It is an user module, quiz module, and a score module. Apart from this, a main file by which we are going to use this all modules, and we have two JSON files here. It is quiz takers, where we are going to save that user's name, age, and inside that file, and as well and another JSON file where you are going to have the questions along with its answer, which you are going to use to create this quiz. Fine. So friends, let's start discussing this project from the main.py. Okay, so and whenever there is program line, it is going to have some functionalities from the modules concerned. We'll go there and see what actually is happening. Fine. So to start with, so what is the logic that we have? So at the starting of this project, we are asking the user for their name and age, okay? And then we are just enrolling it inside that quiz takers JSON module. And then we are asking the user whether are they ready or not to take quiz. And if they are telling no, then of course we are just going to tell them come back when you're ready. But if they are telling yes, we are just going to show them the quiz questions. After they have completed the quiz, we are just going to show the final score and with a final message like hope you had fun, okay, something like that. So this is what is happening. So let's see. So at the starting of this main.py, we have imported all those three modules like user, quiz, and score, okay, and then we are printing okay, welcome to quiz. And now it is asking the user for entering their name and age. Okay, so name, it is converted to the title case, and as well as age, yes, it has been converted to integer. Fine. And the next line here, it is nothing but an object is created to the user module. So now in this user module, we are sending this name and age. So now let's go and see the user module. Inside this user module, we have imported a JSON file because we are going to enroll these details inside a JSON file. So for that, and inside this class user, we got two methods, that is init method and registered user of method. So in the init method is the place where we are sending this name and age from the main file. Okay, so now the self.name and age is set to that corresponding values, for example ram or 24, whatever it is. So in order to write it inside a JSON file, it needs to be structured like a key value pair, right? So for that, yes, it has been done here. So inside this register user method, name is equal to self.name and age is set to self.age. And yes, and here we are opening that JSON file and json.dump of. I hope you remember this method. We have already discussed this. And if you have not watched that video, I recommend you to go and watch it and come back. Others, let's follow. So what all things that we have to send inside this dump of method? Yes, that details and as well as the file object and intent is equal to 4. I hope you remember about this. So this is what happens inside this user module. So let's go back to our main file. So in this line, we are just printing welcome, that person's name, as well as we are asking that user whether they are ready to take the quiz, and we are getting that response like yes or no. So if the response is no, yes, we are just going to print come back when you're ready. And if the response is yes, in sense, yes, this is where our program is taking us to the next module, that is quiz. So questions is nothing but it is an object that is created to this quiz module. So now what we have to do? Yes, we have to go inside that quiz module. Let's see what is happening there. So now inside this quiz module, at the starting itself, we have imported a JSON module as well as the score. And inside this quiz class, we got two methods, that is an init method and show questions method. Once when we create an object for this quiz module from our main file, what happens? This init method is initialized. So inside this init method, what is happening? So it is just opening the quiz.json file and yes, and using the json.load of method. And now that all those contents inside that file could be accessed using the self.contents variable. Fine, yes. And in here in this line, what is happening? Yes, an object for the score module is created. So now what we have to do? We have to go to the score module. So let's go. So inside the score module, inside the score class, we got three methods, that is init method and calculate score and show score. Okay, so init method. So once when the object is created for the score module from that quiz class, what is happening at the first? Yes, this init method is initialized. So now self.total score it is set to 0. Fine? Yes. And now we are just going back to our main.py. So till this, I hope you understand. So we have asked the quiz module to get ready with the questions, and quiz module has asked the score module to get ready to calculate the score. So everything is done. Fine? Yes. Now in the second line, what actually is happening? Yes. Using this questions object, it is going to call show questions from quiz module. So let's go once again inside that quiz module. Okay? Yes. See. So inside this show questions method, what we are going to do is we are looping over the contents. Yes, and here items of method, I hope you remember when we discussed this in dictionaries, right? Now it is in dictionary format, right? So Q number will have a question number and Q data will have two key value pairs, that is question and answers. Let me just show you that file so that it will be very easy for you to understand. So this is how that quiz.json file looks like. And see, this number 1 will be, yes, Q number, and this in the dictionary question and answer, it will be hold by Q data. Fine? Yes. And let's see. So here inside, yes, we are just going to print. So we are printing that question number and question data, and then we are asking the user to enter their response, whether true or false, and we are just converting that response to lower off. Here we have used strip of method on that answer in order to deal with any extra spaces so that it may not create any unwanted errors. Okay, and here we are just going to check whether the answer is correct or not, and in case it is correct, in sense we are asking the score module to calculate the score by passing 1 point to it. Okay, let's go to score module and see. So this calculate score, it expects a point, so that is what we are sending from there, 1, right? So self.total score, at the first it is 0. Now 0 plus 1, 1. Okay, now the score point is 1, right? Yes. So in this line, this is nothing but, yes, this result variable, it is going to hold that score. So inside this show score method, it is just returning the total score as of time being. So for every question, the score is being tracked. Okay. So if the answer is wrong, then we are going to send 0 to the calculate score, and as well, we are going to get the result back. So yes, and then we are returning that result variable where? To the main file where we have started this. So that result will be now inside this variable result. Okay. So now whatever the score, it is 3 or 2 or whatever it is now here in this result. Fine? Yes. Now we are just going to print that person's name as well as the score. And along with, yes, hope you had fun. Fine? So let's see the output. Say welcome to the quiz, and we have asked that name and age, and I entered Sunny and age 23, and it welcomes Sunny and it is asking whether are you ready to take quiz, yes or no, and I entered yes. Of course. And yes, the questions are printed. See question number, and along with the question, penguins can fly or not. Say true or false, and I've entered the answers and see. So only 5 questions is there. And finally, yes. Hey Sunny, you scored 5. Hope you had fun. That's all. So this is what is happening in our project. So friends, I hope you really understand the session well and good. And if you got any doubts regarding this project, then please feel free to ask that in comment section, and I'll clear that as soon as possible. And we are just going to discuss more and more projects in future as well. Even this project has more and more things to upgrade, right? Like we have not really used exception handling, and if we want, we could use that. Or if you want to just make it more and more fun, then we could just include different levels for taking the quiz. So things could be done more inside this project as well. So we will discuss all that. Okay, so very important thing here is, yes, subscribe and join me here in this journey of learning. Let's make this journey more interesting and fun-filled. And don't forget to like and share this video. Bye-bye and take care.